Caught you in the kitchen, Grandma.
Am I green?
Yep.
Okay. I got a new mic, so I had to make sure I was green. Today we're going to make something yummy and delicious. It is, it would be good for breakfast. It'll be good for a brunch. Just about any way you want to eat this, I think it's going to be good.
Supper.
Yes, supper. It's going to be chocolate keto waffles. And the reason I use the word keto is because it's made with coconut flour and almond flour. All right, I'm putting 4 ounces of cream cheese, and that's just your regular. This is Philadelphia. Sometimes I use Great Value. Whatever I have in the fridge is what I use. I just happen to have the Philadelphia today. All right, now to this, I'm going to make sure that it's softened enough. It's not quite as soft as I want it, even though I've had it out all night. I'm going to soften it a little bit. I've got a soften setting on my microwave, which makes it easy, because I'll only put it in there for like 20 seconds, and it softens it enough that I can use it. But I'm going to be cracking my eggs. We're going to use 3 eggs this morning. Okay. Oh yeah. See the difference? That just softened it, and that was like 20 seconds. All right. I'm going to put 1 egg in there, but it didn't make it hot enough that it would cook the egg. It's just softened and warm. All right. Okay, that's our second egg. See how smooth it is when you have warm cream cheese and warm eggs. All right. And this is egg number 3. All right. I've never tasted of these, but you know how sometimes when you're on YouTube or Facebook, something, especially like me, because I watch a lot of cooking stuff and a lot of homesteaders. I love the homesteaders. And something will pop up. Well, this popped up. I don't even know what channel it was on. I don't know if it was even a channel. It could have been something like Southern Living. That pops up sometimes. Just a recipe thing will pop up sometimes. This came up the other day, and I said, ooh, that sounds like that would be delicious. So that's the reason I decided to make it. All right, I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons, and that's what this is. This is a heaping teaspoon, which is 1.5 teaspoons. All right. Now, I'm going to put, this is 2 tablespoons of cocoa. I'm going to start out with that and see if that's going to be enough. I think it will. And I'm putting it in my warm liquid so it will incorporate good. Okay, just beat it up real good. In case your cocoa has little lumps in it or something. Okay. You know, I was watching Brenda Gant the other day. Yeah, I do watch her. I like her. She's funny sometimes. But she said, you know, when I'm always on camera, I feel like I'm in a hurry. She said, because I can see how long y'all watch my videos, and I can too. She said, and some of y'all click on it and watch 30 seconds. Some of you watch 2 minutes. Some of you watch 3 minutes. So she said, I'm trying to give you as much information as I can in a hurry. She said, and I'm going to stop that. She said, I'm going to start slowing down. And I find myself doing the same thing. Inside, it's like I'm having to be in a hurry. It may not come out, but inside, that's kind of the way I feel. So, I'm going to do like I'm just going to start slowing down. And I'm not going to feel hurried. So, all right, this is 1 cup of almond flour, 1/4 cup of coconut flour. All right, I'm going to stir this up. And it's going to be kind of a thick batter. Well, it is a thick batter. All right, now I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder in here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put my stevia. Now, this is stevia. You can use swerve, monk fruit. You can even use sugar in this. And you can substitute the almond flour and the coconut flour for regular all-purpose flour if you want to make it just regular waffles. But I'm trying to make it low carb today. And this is 1/4 cup of stevia that I'm putting in here. Okay. And you can use sugar if you want to. That's just up to you. Some people are no sugar, but they don't worry about the gluten. Some people are gluten-free, don't worry about the sugar. So it's just whatever suits the way you like to eat. So you can do it every which way you want to. Okay. I've got my waffle iron on back here. And like I said, this is a really thick batter. Honey, if you'll come over here, right here. Okay. I've got my waffle iron on, and I'm going to spray it a little bit with some cooking spray. It's non-stick, but still, I want to spray it. All right. I'm going to put 2 of these scoops right in the center. Maybe a little bit more. This will make 2 waffles this size, I think. Okay. I'm going to close my lid. All right. Now, we're going to do a topping for this. And my topping, let me get all this out of the way. My topping is some strawberries that I had in the freezer. So I took them out and I put some stevia over them. Like I said, and you can use any kind of sweetener that you want. So let me get all this out of the way. And this is just some strawberries that I took out of the freezer, put stevia in, and that's going to be what I put over my my waffles. Now you can use syrup, you can use whatever, you can use berries, whatever you want to put on yours, but I wanted strawberries on mine. So I'm just going to leave that in there. And we're also going to do some 0 sugar Cool Whip, and we're going to do some 0 sugar chocolate syrup. This is going to be more like a dessert rather than a breakfast, but Roy and I are going to eat it for breakfast this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and take my lid off my Cool Whip. I'm going to get my plate, put it right over here. And I got some little strawberries to put on top of my Cool Whip for topping. So come back around here, baby. Let me check this. I don't think it's quite ready. I need to get a little spatula right here. Okay. It feels ready. Okay. These are always kind of hard to get out. So I may tear them up, but if I do, that's all right.
Chocolate seems to stick more.
Well, it's more, chocolate is more crumbly than your regular waffle would be. And your almond flour and coconut flour is more crumbly than what your regular flour would be. All right, I'm going to spray this. again. And I'm going to put our second one in. Okay. All right. I've got to let this cool before I can put my Cool Whip and my strawberries on it. So as soon as this one gets ready, then I'll be back and show you how I'm going to serve this.
Okay.
All right. This is it's cooled. I put it in the refrigerator for just about 5 minutes to let it cool because I didn't want it to melt my Cool Whip. So the way I'm going to serve this is I'm going to put strawberries. Now, this recipe was not keto. This was a regular chocolate waffle. I just made it keto. I made it low carb so Roy and I could eat it. But I'll put the original recipe down in the description box with the regular sugar, regular flour, everything in it. But I'll also put the low carb one with the almond flour. Okay? That's my strawberries. Now, I'm going to put my Cool Whip. Now, you can use, if you really want to make it really better, I should say, or whatever, use real whipped cream. Whip your own cream. All right? Now, I'm going to put my strawberries right on top here. I'm just going to dress it up a little bit. Like that. Okay. Now,
Grandma, that's looking great.
you can make your own chocolate syrup. I just didn't want to do that this morning. So I had some zero sugar chocolate syrup in the fridge. Okay. And just kind of go over it like this. Put a little bit around.
Oh, Lance. Stop!
Y'all, look at that.
Ooh, Grandma.
Now, this is what Roy and I are going to have for breakfast. Well, it's 10 o'clock, so I guess you'd call it brunch.
I don't know that you're going to have any.
Now, let me show you what I did.
Uh-huh.
Let me show you what I did.
You got to show them what you did it in, too.
I had some batter left over, so I've got one of these little mini waffle irons here. So I just made a small one in my little mini waffle iron.
Oh, my.
And you can do the same thing with it. You can put your strawberries. This one is for, I would do for a child. Now, I'm probably going to eat this whole thing right here, but because it's low carb waffle, no sugar added, Cool Whip.
I still think that's about half too much for you.
Strawberries with stevia and zero sugar chocolate syrup. So,
don't y'all think that's too much for her to eat by herself?
it may be. We'll see. No, I probably will only eat half, and Roy will probably eat half. So,
this is unfair to show on the video.
Yes, it is.
Because they can't reach it.
That's right.
I'm putting my apron on.
Oh, me.
Y'all don't get to see me in the apron drill. I'm going to have to cook something.
I got to get a fork.
Are
Yes.
you ever going to let me cook for something?
Sure.
I want to cook those.
It's all right. He'll think of it.
Taco fish.
Fish tacos.
Fish tacos.
Y'all, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, look at that. Now, that looks like a dessert.
I want y'all to look at this. I mean,
but this
specimen.
This is going to be our breakfast. You going to taste of it at the same time I do?
Grandma.
Y'all.
If there's such a thing as breaking the law, cooking,
Mm-mm.
she has done it this morning.
Mm-mm.
I want you to look at that.
Y'all, there's hardly no carbs in this at all. Y'all. That chocolate is perfect amount of sweetness. The strawberries Oh my. Mm, y'all.
That's good.
Y'all just make this because it's so good. Just make it, sit down and eat it.
This is what you call fun
Mm,
food.
mm, 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 mm.
Mm, that's good.
This is so good, y'all.
You like that?
Please, please make this.
Mm-hmm.
If you just make one, sit down and eat it right then. Just because it's fun,
And
it's delicious.
if you got somebody suffering with that's diabetic,
Mm-hmm.
having to suffer with what I can eat and what I can't,
This is really good
be
dessert.
good to them.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise them with that.
Really good dessert. Thank y'all for joining us this morning and making our delicious, delicious chocolate waffle. Low, 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 low carb. I don't like using the word keto, but this is low carb. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul.
And Grandma Rose shows you how to.
Yummy, 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 licious. Love y'all. See you next time.